Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Mr. Extra from Team Extra. This is one of the featured matches for Duel Night. This is the first round. I'm using magical muskets against Flanders. Yeah, I know. I don't like the birds as much as anyone else. We're going to go straight into it. I'm trying to remember. So I'm going to start off with Caspar. My buddy's going to learn about muskets today, buddy. He gonna learn the day. Anyway, so I start with Caspar. As Caspar passed, if I remember, because I had a bunch of stuff in hand. He's gonna go ahead and start popping off. What is it? He put out the, it's that Flounder spell that lets you tribute your opponent's cards. Very weird. He pitches a statue. He is going into start with the, puts a map down. He goes, Rabina. He's looking to see which way he's gonna screw me up, fuck me up, however you want to see it. That's how Flounder is. It's like a snowball effect once they start. So he's gonna Rabina, he's gonna chain, I forget what that one's called. It's the little eagle. He's gonna keep going. He's just gonna roll me out real good. It's a real quick first round from what I remember. He should go from here, and he starts out in pin. He's going to get rid of both of them for in-pin. He's going to set a back row. He still has map on the field. And then he should end up passing at this point. And if you can see me right there, because it's a Flounder player, so I literally just said, yeah, I put my hand down. You're good. I'm going to eat this pizza. I'm going to finish this pizza by the time that you finish your turn. And guess what? I did. So we're just waiting, hanging out, vibing, filling up the old vape, waiting on Mr. Flounder Boy to think about his life. He gets rid of Caspar. We're going to go pass. Alright, I dropped Dark Ruler to make MPM useless. I Eldritch his map. He reads it. I should have ended up putting Eldritch on the field, but I didn't. I go Caspar. To Max. I go Max's effect to resolve, because round one was real quick from what I remember. I couldn't really get past the initial setup, mainly because I had to choose basically to get rid of N-Pen or his back row, and I chose to get rid of N-Pen, and then he ended up using the back row spell card from Flounder that does a non-target and kind of sacks your opponent's stuff, and I end up whipping out Dragoon, and he's going to sack my Dragoon. You're going to see that, which is, bunch of BS, but I mean, it doesn't target or anything, and it's not like destroying him, so it totally works, but, Flounder card's disgusting. So, I go into Verde right there. We're going to follow up, do the initial little follow-up right there. We go Dragoon, we pop M-Pen. I can't really do any damage to him, so we're going to go ahead and pass it back to him. He's just gonna basically set me up, knock me down, and if I'm not mistaken, he throws a full field on and just swings me down, because I'm at 37 right now. So he has more than enough to clear on me, and he's gonna do it anyways. So as a good Flounder player, he's taking his time to set his board. He even banned my Dragoon just to be extra about it, but it is what it is. Because I struggle playing against Flounder, personally, unless you can just nib them or anything along those lines. Flounder, Heroes. As you can see, I just went ahead and scooped it because I knew he could put 37 on the board. We're going to go to game 2, and on game 2, I pretty much rail him through, forcing the decider fight. I end up siding, if I remember correctly for him, I sided in 2 Lancias, 2 anti-spell fragrances, which the anti-spell fragrances I didn't see, but the Lancias I did, and I seen them through the rest of the duel. Yeah, you're gonna see me here in a minute. It takes a minute to me to decide because I actually put the sides in the sleeves, and I don't like having my side deck the same color as my main deck sleeves, because then I accidentally mix them in together, and it's been problems before. I know that each their own, but hey, it is what it is. So we're getting ready. Shuffle, giving that fancy power shuffle to try to get a good hand, which we got a pretty baller hand from this, if I remember correctly. And his hand wasn't as good. I don't know what he had, but if I remember, he couldn't pop off, and I just did not allow anything to happen. You see that man tap in, tap in, tap in. There we go. Let's get back into it. And you're going to watch him get frustrated at this point, which is great watching a Flanders player get frustrated. Okay. Get a nice drink. That was a good Dr. Pepper drink because I'm about to go in on his ass real quick. Pod duality. Pod duality. He ends up setting bet 2 and passing, so he kind of bricked real hard. So I was like, alright, bet, I'm going to take advantage of this. I could probably work off this. See that nice Dr. Pepper sit before I get ready to go in. Alright, we're going to go Caspar again. We're going to link out Caspar. Go to Max. Resolve Max's effect. He's going to actually let it happen. I'm going to get my 2 specials. Well, 3, yeah, 2, because Caspar's in grave right now. Should be Calamity and Starfire. So we're going to go from here. We're going to, he books Calamity and then setting off Starfire's effect, which is going to get me another Caspar, which is perfect. So I decided to just lay some damage on the board to him. Main 2, Verde. Go in the Dragoon just to put an Omni Negate on the board, because one thing I hated about the Muskets is they didn't really have Omni Negates, so like my only one was Dragoon if I got him out, and then anything else was situational. So he puts out his card. He activated it in Caspar's column. I'm going to search. We're going to Desperado the card. Just get it off the field. Not let him do anything. He's going to use talents. I'm going to hit talents with the last stand, which is a counter trap from hand that I could use because of the musket card's effects. So, again, stopped him there. He's not getting anything out of that. That +2 probably would have gave him something, but I'm pretty sure I just pushing it in game on my turn. So we're just going to keep going in. I have Verde on the field still. If I remember, he, let's see. We're going to keep popping off. I was banishing cards from his grave. He got Caspar's effect again. I was just trying to set up. Because originally here I was going to go into access code, and I actually had access code in another deck at the time, because I would have went access code here and just railed him down. So I'm just going to switch everything to attack mode, do a big fat push in here in a minute. Nightmare Unicorn, spend 1 card back. And then that's round 2 of the set. So we're 1-1 right now. And then in this final round, I kind of get cucked real bad, because I end up basically stopping Rabina 2 times back-to-back for 2 straight turns, not letting him do it, and then he finally was able to get it off because I ran out of cards to stop it with. Because I end up fucking top decking Dark Magician. Caspar, he tried to imperm, so I was like, okay. He like fired off imperm for some reason. So Rabina, I negate Rabina with, I believe it was Cross Dom. So it goes a pass, I link in the Max, I resolve Max's effect to get a spell trap. And then I'm just going to end up picking off Rabina. Because I'm not trying, like, my whole point was if I could have just kept Rabina from getting resolved, I'm good, you know. And I capped it for 2 straight cycles, 2 straight, like, full turns from both of us. He tried to follow up with something else. I last standed to negate his map. We go to draw. He puts out Rabina. I am going to negate Rabina again, if I'm not mistaken. We ended up having to do a run back because he was confused about Max. I thought Max was once per turn for his his effect where you use spell and traps from hand. I had to clarify, so we had to do a run back and back it up a little bit because I told him I was like I had a whole ass play. So he read it. He realized he was wrong. I was like, go back to putting Rabina on the field. So he did. And I negated Rabina again. I swung Rabina down. At that point, that will be the last time that I should be able to stop Rabina. And then he's just gonna plow me in for game. So here he goes. He's gonna go popping off. I can't do anything else. I'm sitting here waiting. I don't. Oh, if I recall correctly, the only thing I have left in my hand right there is that Desperado that I forgot I had. And then that one card that I'm just bouncing around my hand, that's a fucking Dark Magician, dude. Like a brick. A Red Eyes Dragoon brick. Because now he's got one statue on the field. He's over there thinking about it. I'm over there just like, hey, we're just gonna keep picking off your Rabina. I had one card face down, if I remember. It was like bait. Pretty much bait. I think it was like Crooked Crown. Yeah. He ends up removing it, the face down. It was Crooked Crown, I'm pretty sure. So he sets up. He goes in his usual board. He's going to go into Scree. The one that does like 3 normal summons. It's a bunch of birds. He's going to go to M-Pen. He's going to go into Scree. Then he should go into Apex Avion. And then just swing everything in. Pretty much ending the match, so it's going to close out here in a minute. There you go. He's just going to full board swing me real quick. And that's it. I got clapped. Look at that.